Welcome to our channel. Lots of summaries of interesting films. Keep it updated. Press subscribe and turn on notifications. To support us, you can like and share our videos. Enjoy watching.
In 1995, Andy Davis was given a Buzz Lightyear doll based on his favorite movie, which is this one, according to the introductory text. Together with his best friend, Commander Alicia Hawthorne, Captain Buzz Lightyear of Star Command is investigating the planet T'Kani Prime. Buzz believes that he must complete all of his responsibilities alone, and Alicia teases him about his overly theatrical approach to his work. Buzz is irritated that they are bringing their rookie, Featheringhamston, along. The three must flee to their ship, which Buzz refers to as the Turnip, after being besieged by sentient vines. Featheringhamston has to be saved by Buzz after getting his leg caught in a vine. The ship's AI Ivan tells Buzz that he will strike a mountain as he tries to fly upward, even though he is convinced he can get them off the planet. After that, he takes control of the ship. Buzz is to blame for the ship's collision with the mountain and subsequent crash. As a result of the destruction of their hyperspace crystal power source, the entire crew is left trapped on the planet with no way to escape. Buzz declares that he is to fault for his error and that he will accept whatsoever discipline Alicia decides to administer. Instead, she makes the decision to entrust Buzz with the mission to extricate them from the planet. While working to duplicate the power source, Star Command establishes a colony on the planet. Buzz creates a hyperspace crystal and starts the test after they have collected all the necessary fuel. Buzz launches into space and is set to enter hyperspace despite Ivan's repeated warnings against doing so. Buzz accelerates unpredictably before returning to the colony. However, he discovers that 4 years have passed when he welcomes Airman Diaz that time dilation from his speed has caused. Buzz meets up with Alicia again and finds out that she is engaged to Kiko. She also provides him with a mechanical cat friend named Socks. Alicia advises Buzz to just stay with them there and work with them there instead of continuing with the hyperspace missions. But Buzz decides to press on. Buzz continues the test and is determined to correct his error. He enters Alicia's life at several times, such as when she is pregnant, raising her son with Kiko, and eventually when she is old, missing each time 4 more years on T'Kani Prime. When Buzz comes back, Alicia's office is vacant. While hospitalized and aware that she wouldn't be alive when Buzz returned, she left him a hologram note. She is pictured with her granddaughter Izzy, who declares that she too wants to be a space ranger. Before meeting the new commander Cal Burnside, Buzz laments the loss of his companion. He tells Buzz that they have decided to stay and build a protective barrier around the colony instead of going on the mission to leave T'Kani Prime. Buzz returns to the space he still occupies with Socks, where the latter has been working on the recipe for the hyperspace crystals. When 2 Star Command agents arrive to decommission Socks, Buzz escapes with Socks and commandeers a ship. He conducts another hyperspace test with Socks' assistance, ultimately succeeding. Even further into the future, Buzz and Socks arrive and discover that the protection barrier has already been installed. They run across an older Izzy when they crash more beyond the neighborhood. She informs Buzz that robot ships have been bombarding the colony and that the mothership is hovering overhead. Izzy introduces Buzz and Socks to her other Defense Forces co-workers, new hire Mo Morrison, and prisoner Darby Steele. Buzz tries to defeat the ship's robot that is attacking them on his own. Mo takes aim at it with a harpoon and dispatches it. The group agrees to cooperate in order to locate a fresh fuel supply from the robot ship. Buzz arrives to the destination and tries to break away from the group. He finds his old spacesuit and stops with Socks to put it on. Buzz is reluctant to accept Izzy, Mo, and Darby's offer to assist him when they return. He provides them with their own spacesuits, and to sneak past some enormous bug things inside, he instructs them to activate stealth mode. Buzz neglects to inform them that the stealth mode has a time restriction, so they are left fighting the bugs. They are successful in locating the fuel supply and eluding the bugs, but they wreck their ship in the process of making their getaway. Buzz chastises the three, especially after discovering that Izzy, despite being a space ranger, is afraid of space. A replacement part for the ship needs to be obtained by the crew, and it is located in a building nearby with a cliffside view. Zurg, the robot's leader, pursues Buzz and tries to get him to follow him, but Darby kills Zurg. The team locates the coil that the ship needs, but they become enmeshed in containment cones, which cause them to become locked together. Buzz leads them to freedom, but the structure they are in begins to fall apart. Buzz almost trips over before the other three form a chain to lift him. As they try to outrun the robots, they board the spacecraft and get it going. The fuel supply is unintentionally ejected by Izzy, which leads to another crash. One of the robots teleports back to the ship after grabbing the fuel source. Izzy bemoans her mistake. Buzz also blames himself for the catastrophe and for falling short of Alicia's expectations of him as the person who would exterminate them from the world. Alicia had a wonderful life on the planet, and Izzy reassures him that her entire family had a wonderful time there. Zurg appears to take Buzz and teleport him back to the ship just as they are about to continue traveling. Zurg confesses that he is an older Buzz from a future time of 50 years. After mastering hyperspace travel, he found himself in an alternative reality, but Burnside's men pursued him and declared him a wanted man. He is attempting to use the crystal to go through time in order to avoid ever committing the error that led to their stranding on the planet. Buzz initially supports the idea, but he soon realizes that if they correct the error, Alicia will never have had the life she did, and Izzy and the others might not even exist. Buzz tries to take the crystal, but Zurg gets his robots to capture Buzz. To rescue Buzz, Izzy, Mo, and Darby work as a team to dock their spacecraft next to Zurg's vessel. Buzz uses Zurg's socks to help him escape, but Zurg tramples on them and chases after Buzz after he sets the ship on fire. While Mo and Darby battle the robots, Izzy faces her fear and helps save Buzz. Just before the ship explodes, the heroes leave. Zurg catches up to Buzz as he tries to flee with the gem. The Space Ranger activates his suit's wings and ejects himself as he is about to finish off Buzz. Not today, Zurg, he yells before launching a laser blast into the crystal, which also eliminates Zurg. Buzz catches up to the others and aids in their successful landing. Soon after, Burnside and his team locate them. Buzz is reprimanded by Burnside for breaking so many laws before being praised for defeating the robot threat, given responsibility for leading the defensive troops, and given the freedom to pick his crew. He expresses his desire to continue working with Izzy, Mo, and Darby to Burnside. Buzz, Izzy, Mo, Darby, and Socks are given new suits and their own ship as Burnside informs them of a signal in another quadrant that could be dangerous. The crew gets together and blasts off, to infinity and beyond.